Hi, I'm Dr. Patty Ford, and I'm going to talk to you today about the body's messages. So this is a three-part series. This is part one of one. There's some short videos, but if you're interested in learning the difference between hunger and emotion and what they feel like, it's hard to do a blanket video to try to connect what your proprioception is when I'm just talking to a phone or a camera. When I'm working with someone, getting to know what their interest is when learning about their hunger, what is their interest in, and learning about how they're feeling emotions. And a lot of times we have experiences that we think we know what we're feeling just based upon our past experiences. So a lot of growth is connecting to, okay, well, this is what I typically have felt, and this is what I've typically responded. So a lot of times, if you're watching this video, you're trying to get in touch with how you feel. You're trying to get in touch with, well, this is what I've typically done, and how I've typically responded isn't working. I'm not getting to the goals that I want, whether health-wise or nervous system-wise. So I'm wanting to rework my relationship with food. So if that's you, you're in the right spot. Learning the difference between physical hunger and emotions and your emotional response to either stress or being uncomfortable and your connection to food is key. And then understanding that you can be hungry and have emotions, both can coexist at the same time. And sometimes we're never taught how to do that. You had an uncomfortable emotion and it was presented with food, or you even had just a big emotion and it was presented with food. So that could even be a celebration. And food is such an easy way to connect with other people. It's approachable, it's accessible, it's acceptable. And so if you have an altered relationship with food, sometimes it's really easy to hide in plain sight that that's what you're doing and no one will know. So the first step, identifying hunger, is getting really in touch with your senses. And I have lots of videos on being present and getting in touch with your senses. So that can be, what does the food look like? What does the food sound like? Even, I know that can feel weird. What does it taste like? What does it smell like? How can I experience this food? That way, when you get in touch with the taste of the food, then you actually can get in touch with what it feels like when you're eating it. And then you can listen to what it feels like with fullness. What does fullness feel like at a meal? What does fullness feel like in between meals? And there can be biological foods that can shift that. But hunger is very quiet and it's very patient. Emotions can be very loud and urgent. And so if you're thinking that you're having loud and urgent hunger, that typically is related to an emotional state. Not all of the time, but sometimes. And so there can be instances where you just don't like feeling uncomfortable. So the minute that you feel hunger, it can feel urgent. And that can be the case. And then I would want to know what else is happening in your life where if you have a sense of emotion, it's really hard to withstand that emotion. Anyway, this conversation can go in several different directions, but the point of the video is to get you to start to think about, is there a difference for you if you're feeling an uncomfortable hunger or an uncomfortable emotion, and what does that look like? And then dancing around that conversation. If I was sitting in front of you one-on-one, we could have a little bit more of an intuitive dance to understand what's going on, but hopefully that is a good start. Thanks, and stay tuned for part two.